hours too. Okay, so this is 3D printing for social change. It is a program which has been running from January this year. We started with cohort 1, and we had a lot of success. We had around over 100 students join, over 171 students join for cohort 1. And it was a great success because I'm going to show you some of the things that they designed, and they are still continuing to design. So this program is brought to you courtesy of Lake Harbor Academy and American Spaces. American Spaces is an initiative of the US Embassy. So the project include, or what are our objectives? We want to introduce the participants to 3D printing. So we are going to do 3D printing training. Then we want community of leaders. We want something to come from, I have seen some of you who are working with the communities or doing something with the Red Cross and doing things around healthcare or community. So we want to create a community of learners as well as leaders in your various areas. So if you are on health, if you are working with youth, then this is going to help you because you are going to see how 3D printing can really help the youth in whatever they are doing. Then we are going to have a design competition at the end of this cohort 2, which will run for around 1 month. So you are going to come up with an idea. We will print it for you. You will design it, you will print it for you, and then you will showcase it to even potential investors during the end of this program. So what you learn what is 3D printing, you learn how to design for 3D printing, and you will also learn what are the 3D printing models or what can you 3D print. You are going to know all this, how to troubleshoot, meaning if you have a 3D printer or you get a 3D printer which has a problem and you want to get the errors, you'll be able to do that. Then we are going to learn the essential tools. So there are some tools, like if you are working with any equipment, say if you are working with a bicycle, you need to have some spanners to tighten it. You need to have a pump to feel if the tires are flat, things like that. So we are going to also look at what do you need to do some 3D printing. Then also in health, this is where we are going to focus on how can we apply 3D printing in health. And you are going to see what other students have been able to design so far as a motivation so that you people can also design very cool health equipment. So we are going to have these sessions on Zoom, and I want 2 sessions on Zoom during the week. So I'm suggesting we do Wednesday and Thursday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Is there anyone who has an objection or something you can, like afternoon on Wednesday and Thursday? Is there anyone who has an objection? The recordings will be provided, but we will also be having it during that time. Anyone?
Yes.
All of you will be able to attend during that time.
Afternoon for me. Yes.
Yes.
Hello. I'm Gladys again, and that's fine. I'm Gladys, and I'm objecting. It's a bit difficult for me to attend on Wednesday and Thursday as from 4 p.m. As from 4 p.m. Because you've said it's from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's a bit difficult. I must be in the evening. So I think if you'll put it as from 5, it's better for me.
Okay, when are you?
Sorry? Hello?
Okay, others? It's 5 to 7, okay?
As for me, 4 to 6 is convenient.
Nimekusikia Gladys. Others, is 5 to 7 okay?
Yes, as for me.
4 to 6 is convenient.
Yes, I'm okay with it.
I prefer 4 to 6.
5 to 7, okay.
4 to 6 is okay. Wengine?
4 to 6 is
Okay,
okay.
Gladys, let's just do 4 to 6.
Hello, Bob.
Hello.
Yeah. So we are agreeing on 4 to 7. We'll be providing the recording. So those who will miss, you can see the recording, or you can join late. If you join late, it's okay.
Hello, Bob.
Yes, Emmanuel Ongea.
No, this is Gogo. Bob, let me ask. So that would mean that Saturday classes won't be available?
No. We've said that we have started with the virtual sessions, and then there is physical ones.
Yes.
Yes, so there is a physical session on Saturday, every Saturday at the American Spaces.
Okay.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm asking the venue where you'll be conducting the physical classes.
It will be at American Spaces.
Uh-huh. I can't.
So it will be at the American Spaces, and we are going to tell you about it. Okay, let's continue. So the physical session of the lab, like hands-on, will be on at the American Spaces. So on the physical one, from 9 to around midday, 9 a.m. to midday, or if we extend sana ni 1 p.m. Like you arrive late. So what we require from you is you must have a
Spaces in
laptop.
Kisumu
And
or
guys, via phone even today, please ensure that chill. I'm going to tell you where they are. So you have to join using a laptop, then also get some good internet. Please attend all sessions. I don't want you to miss out, and then you come back asking what we covered. Then also I want you to be creative. Think of, don't just keep quiet in the sessions, and we want you to be creative and give us those ideas. If you are working with the NGO that is dealing with some women, maybe maternity or something, bring those ideas so that we work as a team, and we also help you. If maybe you have something which can help children or something, bring those ideas. So we will supply, or we will give you access to the 3D printers and the workspace at the American Space. So those who are asking, the American Spaces are in Nairobi. They are found at Moi University, Nairobi campus. So that is the house called Baza. Those who are in Nairobi, in Baza, around the 8th floor. So you come there. Those who are in Coast, Mombasa, Mewa Information Center. Nakuru, it is at the National Library at Nakuru. And the Lamu, it's at the Lamu Museum Information Center. So I think that answers whoever had a question on where their locations are. So I've told you the cohort 1 ran from around February to April, and this is cohort 2, and we have a design competition at the end. So I'll be working with Marlene. My name is Bob Afuata, and Marlene Cherop is my coordinator, and we'll also be working with the American Space coordinators. So is there any question?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
My name is Steve Washida. I joined late. I just want the clarification on the Thursday part here, 4 to 6. Kusikia vizuri.
Yes, so we've said that we are having virtual sessions.
Yes.
Virtual sessions meaning on Zoom every on Wednesday and Thursday,
Okay.
4 to 6. Can you be able to make it at that time?
No.
Okay, if you will not be able to make it, then make sure that you attend, you watch the recording, even if you
Yes.
arrive late, watch the recording, and you must attend the physical sessions. You must, as in, so that you cover on what you miss.
Okay.
Itakuwa weekend from 9 to around midday.
So if one attends
Yes.
two
So
sessions,
it will be continuing. So yes, Wednesday and Thursday, we will be continuing with where we live. We've left on the weekend.
Okay.
Yes.
So you say
Okay. These sessions,
the recordings, I will find them on YouTube.
Yes, we will provide the link in the group, or we will share the link via email.
Thank you.
Yes. So, so I said also you must have your phone, and you must have your laptop and install Fusion 360. How many have installed Fusion 360? Kuna wenye
Bob, I have a question.
Yes.
If you say a laptop is a necessity, if you don't have one, then you can't attend the sessions.
You can attend but utakuwa una lose. You'll be losing. Okay. Yes.
So one must be having a laptop for you to download the apps that you send.
Yes. Install Fusion 360, and also we said Prusa Slicer. I think they sent the link. Yes. So please, even if you don't have a laptop yours personally, you can ask someone, and also come with a mouse. Like especially if you are meeting physically, come with a mouse, so that kazi ikuwe rahisi. And we are becoming professional. We are not like joking or playing. We want you to get these skills na iwasaidie. So don't just come playing and like what people are doing, you are not doing. We want you to take this as serious as you can, because this is a career opportunity. You can just decide to do design for people, or become a designer and make a good career, or do something on the side with it. So take it very seriously. So so we are starting
Excuse
today
me.
with this. Yes.
Mr. Bob,
Yes.
I have a question. I downloaded the SolidWorks. Is it essential? Because downloading the Fusion has been a bit tricky for my laptop, and I decided to install the SolidWorks.
So if Fusion 360, we want to use Fusion 3. We want to use SolidWorks. Okay. So if you are an expert in SolidWorks, if you are a student and you are an expert with SolidWorks, and you will use it to design your own, I don't have a problem. But don't ask SolidWorks questions during class, or don't ask me, I don't know how do we do this using SolidWorks, because utakuwa unachanganyisha watu. Okay. So you can learn it on your own, or you can practice on your own. If you are an expert with it, I don't have a problem if you use it, because by the end of the day, I will ask you to send me your file, which is .stl. Is it okay? Somebody was even asking Maya. Maya, I don't know, those Adobe products, Maya. Okay, you can use it, as long as for me, you send me something which you can. But guys, I would highly recommend that let us just follow instruction. It's very simple. If you have a computer, go to Fusion 360 and download it and install it. Ukiwa na shida, ask me how to install it. you are going to learn a new skill. You are going to learn, if you are using SolidWorks and you go to a job interview and somebody asks you, do you know how to use Fusion 360? You'll say you know how to use it in addition to SolidWorks. So let's just be obedient and install Fusion 360. If your laptop can work with SolidWorks, then Fusion 360 is even easier. Okay. Are we agreeing on that?
Okay, thank you.
Well, mtu ananiambia Maya na mimi nimesema Fusion. So you know it's very disappointing. So you just install kitu amesema, learn that new skill in addition. It's like ukijua kuendesha pikipiki and somebody brings you a bicycle, or you find people are learning how to ride a bicycle. Do you say, maybe I only know pikipiki? And yeah, if you learn that extra skill, it will help you somewhere. So let's use whatever we are using together. There is a reason why I'm saying that, because Fusion 360 has got academic licenses. You can sign up as a student, or the course is fairly, they even have a free version which you can need, and it's lighter, like the size is smaller compared to even SolidWorks. Okay, so they have a good offering compared to others. So tutumie hiyo. HTC had a question. I think he's raising his hand. Answer your question.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, ask your question.
Yeah, how can you, please, how will you guide us to download the Fusion 360?
We sent a link, or just Google Fusion 360 download. Yeah, na wewe unatumia simu, so use a laptop to download it.
I have a laptop.
Yeah, so download
but I'm
it.
using my phone for Zoom.
Okay, so download the Fusion 360 and install it. Ukiwa na shida, you can send me, you can DM me on, or you say, put that question on the group and we'll, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Everyone do it immediately as we are doing, so that by the end of the class, I want to see, we will share our screens and nitaona wenye wameshafanya yao. So we are 37. I think it's a good number. So let's start class today. So the content of the coursework is provided by two gentlemen. We just want to give a shout out to them, even if they are not in the call. Professor Andrew and Professor John, they have been working together with us. Professor John is the co-founder of a company called Kijenzi. You can find out they are doing 3D printing in Kisumu for medical. Okay, so I want you to know this is something very serious. You can get a job opportunity with it. So Kijenzi, they are doing an amazing job with 3D printing in Kisumu. And for me, I've been doing some design and engineering for some time. I'm your lead trainer. So during this first session, or the first lesson, the objective is that we want you to understand what is 3D printing in theory and in operation. Like when somebody mentions 3D printing, what is it? And then you'll be able to understand what can we 3D print and what can we not 3D print. Okay. Like, can we 3D print out of wood? Can we 3D print out of metal? Can we 3D print out of whatever we can 3D print? Okay. So you are also going to learn the anatomy of 3D printer. So when we talk about anatomy, the physical structure, like the human anatomy, we have the head, the skull, the ribs, and the legs, things like that. So the same way, we are going to look at what is a 3D printer, and I have one at my back here. So we are going to look at the various parts of a 3D printer and what are the functions of these parts. Okay, so we'll start by 3D printing in brief. So who has asked, who before here has seen or heard of 3D printer? Kuna mtu ashawahi sikia 3D printer before?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
what is it? Yes, what is it if you, from your own simple explanation?
Nikusikia, nilisikia lakini sijui ni nini.
Okay.
What about it?
I have heard about it as well.
Yes, what do you think it does?
What I understood from it is it's a three-dimensional sort of imagery, unlike the two-dimension and the rest. Yeah, that's the only thing I got.
Okay, it's from the name 3D, meaning it has X, Y, and Z. Okay, okay, good. Someone else?
I've also heard about it because my sister was born with missing fingers, so somebody 3D printed her hand.
Ah, good. Yeah, you can also 3D print. Maybe you upgrade her hand. Maybe you can design for her a custom one and write her name or do something personal for her. Nice. Someone else?
Okay, from my side, I've seen several, like for instance, the handmade make type of a printer, whereby you find it's a equipment with which uses things like filaments, different colors of filament. It uses different processes to do the modeling, such that you're going to design what you want to do. For instance, you want to come up with an art. So you're going to design it, and then you give it different formats until you get the output, where it will do some deposition until you get the final product.
Okay, yeah. Yes, so a 3D printer is defined to us an additive manufacturing process. So when we say additive manufacturing process, we mean that it works by adding material one by one or layer upon layer until it gets the 3D object. So let me give you a simple scenario. You've seen how a normal printer works, like a paper printer, or if you are printing on paper. So the ink or the printer has got a head which dispenses ink. So it has a head where that as it moves. So if you look inside the printer, like if this is the point where, then there is a head. So I'm just giving you an example. So there is a head which moves around in the XY axis, or it moves around like that, and it dispenses, or it inatoa ink. So it dispenses ink and then it prints onto that surface, onto that paper. It's like just the same way when you are writing with your pen. So that is a 2D scenario. We have the X-axis and the Y-axis. But a 3D printer will bring a third dimension, which will be the Y, the X, Y, and Z axis. So we are going to see that. It is described as an additive manufacturing because it works by adding material. You'll see it in action. It's when we meet physically, and also I'll share videos of it printing. So it's adding material layer by layer until you get the 3D object. So let's say I have here a cup. Okay, this is just a simple example. So this cup, you can slice it. You can slice it, or you can cut it into very thin layers from the bottom to the top. So you can start from the bottom here, and then you add layer. So you can do the first layer, like the bottom is usually circular, like a ring. So you can place a layer of material, and then you place another layer on top of that material. You place another one, and as you place that material, you will form the 3D object, which is the cup. in that case. So that is how 3D printer works. So it works by, how it works is there is what is called computer aided design. Okay. Computer aided design is whereby you use a computer to design something. You use a computer to design. Someone is talking. Please mute. Please mute. Martin. Everyone mute. Thank you. Okay, so a computer aided design is whereby you are using a computer, a laptop to mute. So to design, and after you've designed, like let's say you've drawn a vehicle, you've drawn a car, you've drawn a box, you've drawn a television, a phone, you'll be able to print that your design or send that your design to a 3D printer, which will finally or eventually 3D print it for you. So that is the aspect of computer aided design. So you design, then you create a 3D object, then you take that 3D object to the printer, and the printer works by physically by placing successive layer of material. So you place one layer of material, then another one successively until you form the 3D, or the final 3D object. And then why 3D printing, or why do you think we need 3D printing? 3D printing is a multi-billion-dollar market, growing rapidly, and is expected to grow in the future. Just like there are some great technology out here, you hear artificial intelligence, you hear Internet of Things, you hear of blockchain, machine learning. All these are very great technologies or great emerging, we can say emerging trends. And these emerging trends are worth billions. So when you take them seriously, you use them in your production, you use them at work or at your workplaces, at school, then you can use it. It can bring you a lot of revenue by ensuring that you make up your product, or you reach more people, you make your product more secure, you make it better. So it's supposed to be used in various places. For example, tooling and mold. I'll just give you an example. For example, if you are working for a company like breweries or EABL, they create the crates for their beer, or even Coca-Cola. There is the crate where they put their beer and drinks. Or if you go to a company like Ken Poly are known for making plastics. If you are in your house, you look at your basin, your normal household, some plates, they are made by Ken Poly. There are also a lot of companies that are working with the plastics. So before you make the plastic, we are going to look at that process briefly. It works with you'll require to have like a template or something which is called a mold, which you'll work with. So to make all that mold, you'll be able to use something like a 3D printer to print them. Then there is also consumer use. Consumer is whereby, like one of us here was saying, the family member, if there are even people who have 3D printed like a broken jaw, there are some heart implants. You can 3D print a lot of things. So for consumer, majorly where you are helping someone who loses a part of a body through an accident or whatever way. Then there are also uses in medical. we are going to look at how in medical you can 3D print things like masks. Like this is one that our previous students designed and I printed. There are more things here, syringes or holders, something for holding biomedical equipment, a box. You can 3D print broken arms. We've looked at that. There are a lot of medical solutions. So if you go to a hospital, like you go to Kenyatta National Hospital, you'll find that there are a lot of biomedical equipment, or they have got a lot of machines which are broken. They are broken, maybe the knob, some part of the machine is broken, and the nurses or the medics there cannot be able to use it because it is broken. So you can 3D print a part and replace it without throwing away the entire television, the entire medical equipment. Then also there is in manufacturing. I had told you about companies like Ken Poly. A lot of companies here in Nairobi, they make plastic or they make some parts. So they use 3D printing, or they can use 3D printing to design a proof of concept. If they want a new product to build, they can design a 3D printed proof of concept. So it is the 3D printing disrupts traditional 3D print manufacturing processes or methods by using, because it's used for commercially available products. So you can be able to print something and it will be very close to what is out there, or whatever is sold out there. But remember that 3D printing is used for like a proof of concept. So there is something called injection molding. Who knows how it works? Is there anyone here who knows how injection molding works? Well, let me ask people a question. Have you seen, like, you have plates, plastic cups in your houses, basin? How does it work? How is it made? Kuna mtu who knows how it works or how it's made? Kuna mtu amefanya na muhindi hapa? Is there anyone? Hakuna?
Yeah, hakuna, I think.
Okay. So, so injection molding, I'm going to show you a video. It works by, there is a hot plastic. So I want you to look at this green machine, this huge machine to my right. So there is this cylinder or this upper part which has a funnel. So this is where you put plastic pellets. So they're very tiny plastic. They're just like tablets, like medical tablets. They're that thin, that small. They're pellets. They're small plastic which have been they have been grinded into small form. So you pour the plastic inside here. Then it has a heating filament, or it has got somewhere where you heat the plastic to a molten state. So you pour plastic. It looks like a posho mill, okay? So you pour plastic inside here, bags of plastic, you pour them, and then it's molten, or it melts to form a liquid form. And then inside here, you'll be able to use something. This is the middle part is where you are going to have your pattern. You are going to have what is called your mold. And then as the plastic comes in, it gets injected. So I'm just going to show you. Let me just look for a video really quick on YouTube, and then I'll show you. How injection molding works. Guys, can you see that?
Yes, I can.
There's no sound.
Yes, I've disabled sound. I just want you to see the pictures. I can share the link so that you watch it on your own later. Can you see?
Okay.
Can you see? Can you see? This is a container. This is like a basin or a water holding machine, something like a basin you'll find in your house. So it has got these holes inside it. It's a very complex part in a way. So can you see this? Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Can you see? Yes. So this is what is called the mold, or yes. So this is the molding tool. So this is brought in, and it inside here is where your pattern. So this is how it looks like. Inside here is where you put a portion mill or that funnel and the cylinder. So you pour it in here, and then it in the middle black part. So that is how you pour plastic. You can be able to see they are simulating by a plastic coming in. Then these heating elements, I think it's very clear now. They are heating elements. This is where you they're going to heat the plastic. As the plastic comes in, it gets heated and it becomes liquid. It turns from solid to a liquid. It looks more like porridge like. So it becomes, all of you, I think at one time you've seen plastic burning with a candle or out there when you're burning trash. So it turns into a liquid form. And there is a plunger. There is this spiral part which is rotating. There is a metal, the middle part is rotating to ensure that that plastic is in uniform mixture, like it mixes properly, or to make sure that the thickness is uniform. As it is melting, no part of the plastic cools, or it's at uniform temperature, or it's mixed properly. So it comes in, gets molten as it moves towards your left. So there is a screw, or like that having 3 parts. The feeder zone is where you are feeding the plastic, and then the middle part. So you can see the plastic granules, or the plastic as they are coming in granule or in pellet form, they're coming in, you are feeding them as pellets. So they come in, and inside this enclosed chamber where the blue parts are, inside this middle part, this is where you are going to pour your plastic, or it's going to come in with pressure and fill in your pattern. So this is your basin, or this is your cup, this is your plastic part you want to print. And then it gets filled with the plastic. So it gets injected. So this plunger, or this part, injects or pours the plastic in to fill in the space which was inside there. So you can see that. So once it does that, then these blue parts are bringing in some air to pressure to push the plastic away and cool. So you can see you are having your part, which is your plastic cup or your jug or whatever, getting, so it's getting cooled by this air. The blue parts are air, which is being fed in to cool it. So can you be able, have you seen that?
Yes.
So you fill the plastic. After you fill the plastic, you pull it apart, or the part moves away. Yeah, the part moves away, and then the red part, which is your plastic part, gets dropped. Is that is clear, Cindy?
Yes.
Yes,
So
it
that is
is.
yes. So that is how your normal plastic gets formed. So 3D printing in itself is compared to that. Compared to that, 3D printing is ideal for if you are having parts which are like less than 1,000 units. So if you cannot print so many parts, we are going to look at that. But an injection molding machine, if you go to Ken Poly, you go to this factories in industrial area, you'll be able to see that they use this injection molding because it's quicker. So the 3D printing has given the engineers the power to create plastic designs at their desk and bring them to life in a matter of hours. So like the one I'm having here, it is described as desktop. So it is, you can place it on your desk, literally at work or even at home, and you design something very fast with your laptop, and then you print it. You print it on the machine. So within like 1 hour, 45 minutes, you have your part which you have printed. But injection molding is used for a large volume. Like if you want to print 10,000 or 1 million parts, you want to make them. They will go, they are high quality and they are also of high value. Then if you go to Ken Poly that you want to make 10 units or 10 things, then they will tell you it does not make sense for them because they can't stop their machine to help you. So there are two people who have raised their hands. Muigai, please ask you a question. Raise your hand if you have a question. See, do you have anyone with a question? Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's continue. 3 people. Okay, those who are ask you a question.
My question is,
yes,
the material has to be plastic only.
You can 3D printing can work out of other materials, not only plastic. There are even metal and ceramic. So we are going to look at that, not only metal.
Thank you.
Aya, mtu mwingine? Aya. Okay, let's continue. So if you compare 3D printing with the injection molding, so this is the graph, or this is a graph of cost. So let's say you want to make 1 unit, you compare the number of units and the cost for making them. 3D printing, you can see the 3D printing is a dotted. Please mute, please. Please mute. Okay, so the cost of 3D printing is initially high. The cost of 3D printing is more or less constant. Sorry, it's around over $10. Then $10 US. Okay, that's around 1,000. So you can make something between 50,000. Like the cost of buying a 3D printer is around 50,000. So if you start making things using one 3D printer, it will be more or less stable because the money you've used to purchase it. But the cost of an injection molding machine, like the one I showed you, it's very expensive. You can buy it for over $1 million, or an effective one or a good one can even be 10 million Kenya shillings. So you see, you cannot buy a machine which is worth 10 million and then you come and just print, or you just make 10 things. It does not make sense. You can use it to make 100,000. You can make 1 million Ken Poly, I think, has made even more than 100 million or 10, almost even a billion products, machine, plates, whatever. So when they start making, or when they make 1 billion cups, and then they distribute them all over Kenya, even to Uganda, Tanzania, wherever, then you see they are going to have their return on investment. So that is why the cost is now going to start dropping, because you shall have returned your money, the 10 million which you used to buy the machine. When you, let's say, even if you are selling a plate at 10 bob, by, I don't know, by 1 month, utakuwa usharudisha pesa yako. Okay, so the cost will drop steadily. But so you can pass, even one day you can pass 500 units. You can make 500 cups or even 200 cups within one day. But for a 3D printing machine, you cannot make over 500 or even 1,000 units. It's going to be very hectic. So 3D printing costs are fixed. They are more or less fixed. Like you use 50,000 or even 100,000 to buy a 3D printing machine. It's going to be, that is usually the capital or the amount you use to start your business or to purchase the equipment. And then it's going to stay around that place. You are not going to make like a huge profit out of it, because you cannot make over 5,000 devices with it. So that is how it works. So 3D printing, whether one item is produced or whether 10,000 is produced, the speed of 3D printing is lower than injection molding. So it will, to print one thing will take you almost 1 hour sometimes, depending on how big and how complex it is. Even some, I have printed some here which are even 12 hours. So you see, I cannot make a lot of money out of it, because it's a very, like this one, if I printed this, it was taking me even 4 hours to print. But an injection molding machine, you saw, it just brings it and it injects or that plastic and cools it. 1 second, you already have this. So with even a 1 hour, you can even make 500 of this. So that's the logic. Okay, we want to look at the types of 3D printing. There are like 4 main types of 3D printing, 4 main ones. There is what is called, they're classified according to what is called the way they dispense, or the way they work on the material, the type of material they work with. Somebody was asking, can you only work on plastic? This is where you come. So there is VAT polymerization. VAT polymerization, we are going to see, it uses what is called a polymer. A polymer is a type of plastic which is made out of some kind of organic material. So we are going to look at polymerization, or the process of polymerization. Then there is material extrusion. This is the most common one, is what we are going to use, what is called FDM. The printers that we are having is called fused deposition modeling. It's the most common one that you are going to see. Then there is material jetting, and binder jetting. There are others which are not very common because they are used by scientists. There is powder bed fusion and direct energy deposition and sheet lamination. So those are not very common, but you can just know about them. So we are going to start with the 4 common one. The first common type of 3D printer, and you can be taking notes, by the way, if you want to know. It's called stereolithography 3D printing. So I want you to watch a small video of how it works, and then I'll explain. It's on YouTube. So so this was the first type of 3D printing. Can you be able to see?
Yes, it's loading.
Okay, so I want you to, so this process works with what is called UV curable material. So UV curable meaning it's light, it's a type of material that gets cured or gets hardened using UV light. Are we together? So if you expose it to, it's a liquid, just like any other liquid out there, but if you place it in light or you expose it to light, it gets hardened or it becomes solid. Are we together? Guys,
Yes.
are we together? Yes, so that is what
Yes.
is called, yes, that it uses light. This one uses UV light, and then when UV light reacts or comes in contact with this light, with this material, then it hardens. So you pour it into a tank. So these are the kind of things that you can be able to make. It makes very complex parts. So angalieni hapo, look very carefully. So there is a platform. So that is where your part is going to be formed, and you are going to see in 1 minute. So down there is a tank. It's just a container where you are going to pour your liquid. So that is the, can you be able to, have you seen that?
Yes.
Guys,
Not really, sir.
let me just pause it up there. Can you see that liquid?
Yes.
Guys, can you see it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We can
Yes.
see.
Yes, so this is the liquid which we are going to print with. So this is the liquid. When you are operating this, you operate it in a room where there is no light, okay? Or where there is no direct light, because this liquid, when it reacts with the light or UV light, then it gets hardened. So you pour it down on a tank. So that is what he's doing there.
Oh, sir.
Yes, I am now.
The liquid is like the one used in screen protectors, right?
Yes, yes. So that is, so down here we've poured the liquid, and then you pass UV light from the bottom. You pass the UV light from the bottom, and then as you pass the UV light from the bottom, you cure it. So you see, this is it. It can print very nice things, like you see flower petal, and very complex part. It can even print flexible material. You can see the kind of parts that it can print. And you can use various colors. Like somebody has printed a very nice ring there. Even a flexible ball. So yeah, so you see that is some of the things that someone has printed. Some of them are not very strong, but some are fairly strong. It's a nice video I think I was using, yeah. So this is the second. Let's look at these people. I think explains it better. 1 minute YouTube iko na ads. Okay, mnaona hapo? Mnaona, can you see the part which is moving left and right?
Yes.
Down there.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that is the source of light, the source of UV light. So when it moves from left to right, then it shines light on the liquid. Okay. So you dip it inside there, and then you pass the light. You can be able to see the light. So this is the control panel. That is where you control. So mnaona hiyo kitu ina move. Can you see the light?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And then unaileta juu. So ikipass inakuwa harden, alafu unaingiza tena. So inaingiza tena, alafu inakuwa hard. You pass the light, inakuwa hard. Then you pull it up with the machines, brings it up like that until you have your final part. So wanapitisha light, and the light is hardening only the part where it has come in contact with. It's not hardening everywhere. The liquid is below. The liquid is below, and then there's light passing through at the bottom as it hardens those parts. I think that's clear. Is there anyone who has not understood this process? I repeat so that I can repeat.
I think that's okay. Nimesoma at least.
Okay. Yeah. So that is the first type of 3D printer. We are going to take a short break for like 5 minutes when it reaches 11:20, so that you square board sana. So stereolithography technology is it's the first type of 3D printing. So it's also known as VAT polymerization. It's a difficult name, but you can just think, in short, you can call it resin 3D printing, because it uses that liquid which you pour which is hardening. It's called resin, or it is photosensitive resin. There are all types of resins. There are other types of resin, and then there is the photosensitive resin. So these machines are built around the same principles, using light source. So you use a light source, something like a laser or a projector, to cure liquid resin into hardened plastic. So the process of hardening liquid is what is called curing. For if you have done any physics or chemistry, the main physical differentiation lies in the arrangement of the core components, such as the light source, the build platform, and the resin tank. So where we were pouring the liquid is what is called the resin tank. You put it below, and then below it, because the plastic is transparent, that is where you are going to have the light source. And then the build platform. Can you be able to see these white things? Now I see the white material, the three cone. They are 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you be able to see those? Yes. So that is what you have printed. But that is how your part is going to be. Then where they are attached, you can see from top there where they are attached. That is the platform. That is what is called the build platform. That is where on top there, like for example, if I was having this is the platform. And then if I was to print such a thing, then it's going to be attached up. Can you be able to see? Sawa. So that is the build platform. So you have the build platform, and the build platform, every time you harden a part, you move it up. So the build platform moves from down the tank, it gets immersed into the tank. Then once it gets hardened, it's pulled up. So that is the first type. Then the second type of printer is what is called binder jetting. So this printer uses, this one is where you can print something like metal, you can print ceramic, you can print other types. So binder jetting is an additive manufacturing process, which has an industrial print head, selectively deposits a liquid binding agent onto a thin layer of powder particles, either metal, sand, ceramics, composites, to build high value and one-of-a-kind parts and tooling. So how many of you guys have worked in a mjengo? How many of you or have seen a house being built? I think.
I've participated in building.
Ushawahi kufanya mjengo? Kuna mtu somewhere who also has done mjengo?
Yeah, participated.
Okay, so how it works is, or you've seen how it works. So you are having your blocks. Be it it can be bricks or your blocks or your stones, and then in between there, what do you apply to stick the wall or to ensure the wall is together? What do you unaeka nini hapo katikati between the bricks or your stones? Yes, cement. Okay, it is cement plus sand, or what is called mortar. Okay. Am I talking to people who have never seen a building done before?
True, it's mortar, cement plus sand plus water.
Yes, plus water. That is what makes mortar. So so between the bricks or between the blocks of stone, you place mortar so that the mortar holds the parts together. So that is the same. Ideally, that is the same way. So you are binding together. You are having you are binding the stones or the bricks together. So let me explain how it works in by using a video. So you can just look for, or I just look for binder jetting. Binder jetting, 3D printing. I think this is the one which I've been. So this uses some material to bind together other materials. So you pour a material or a one minute, the video is loading.
You are now in the shop lab. The shop lab is designed to be a mini factory that continues for our customers. So the shop system is the first metal 3D printer designed specifically for machine shops, allowing shops to enter into additive metal manufacturing like never before. The shop system is a single pass, high resolution metal binder jetting system at a price point that has never been achieved before. The shop system is an extremely easy system for machine shops to learn to use. Powder is loaded into the printer, and the printer autonomously lays down 50 to 100 micron layers of metal powder and prints batches of parts. The customer can load as many different parts as they would like into that batch, and it does not change the time. The printer then ejects.
Inakaa fresh.
Yeah. So
and then be printed at the same time. The depowder station is a fully integrated depowdering station where parts can be excavated from the powder, and that powder can be fully recovered in the integrated recovery system. Those parts, once excavated, can be placed directly into the desktop metal furnace for full sintering. Huge furnaces that cost
metal 3D printing or used when doing metal 3D printing. Let me just explain it. I think wale jamaa walikuwa na they are showing their product, but it's not showing. Okay, guys, can you be able to see that? Can you be able to see this part?
Yes,
These
yes.
are like that's why I'm telling you. Yes, this is why I'm telling you this is a $1 billion technology. Like these are car parts. You can make very complex car parts, the tire, the engine. Even if you have a bike, you can make the exoskeleton of your TVS, whichever bike you want to make, and you can see it's making very good quality parts. I think this example explains it better. So can you be able to see at the top, can you be able to see that train-like material part which is running, the part which has wheels? Can you be able to see that?
Yeah.
Yes. So inside there is a funnel with some gray material. That is the binding agent. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. So you pour it's like the concrete. It's like the material which you are going to use to bind. And then the green is where you are going to have, this is your part which is going to be formed. So that is the build part. So you bring that part and then you pour the binding material. Mnaona hapo? You see the gray material, it's being dispersed, and then there is a light or an energy source which binds it together. So there is an ultrasonic dispenser. So this ultrasonic dispenser, it's used to pour just the binding material where it is required. You are not going to pour it everywhere, just where it is required. And then there is a spreader. A spreader is used to spread something, just spread the material so that it fills where it's required. And then there is a compactor, something which rolls it to ensure that it is compact, or make sure that the material is in contact with the plate. And then there is a can you be able to see this? The print head. Unaona hii print head. So this print head is adding the extra green. So you're adding the green, and then there is a third. Can you be able to see the UV light? So you can make engine parts like so I wanted to see there is this green part, the green binding agent yenye inamwagwa kwanza, and then once you just want to repeat there. So you add the green, and then you bring the it's going too fast. Can you be able to see that red? Can you be able to see that? That red, yes, that is a source of UV. That's a source of something called a laser, or a source of energy which melts the material. Like when you pour a metal powder, then you melt it and then it binds it, or it hardens the plastic. So you pour it in powder form and then it gets hardened. So we are going to stop here for 5 minutes break, then we can resume. Is there anyone with a question before we stop for 5 minutes? 5, you can go for a break, you can stretch. Anyone with a question? Okay. Yeah, so being no question, let's stop for 5 minutes. You can go for a break, you can stretch a bit, and then we continue. But I can ask, there are some people with a question here. I think there are people who are. There are people who had a question. Okay, somebody, Florence is asking step by step how to download Fusion 360. Okay, we are going to help you. Yeah, somebody wants us to be practical, Fatma. Yeah, we are going to be very practical. We are not like being theory. It's just the first part that we are introducing. The second part today is going to be practical. So if you have so when we resume, we are not going to like focus on the slides because we are going to share them. We can go straight to some practical aspect. So guys, let's stop there for 5 minutes. So people, we are going to help you with downloading Fusion 360. We are going to do it practically, and then we continue. People want it to be step by step. Okay, there is a form to be filled. Guys, there is a form Malin has posted there. Please fill it. We are going to use to know how many have attended. So for Fusion 360, do the free trial. Do the free trial, just do free trial. Somebody is asking for the location training in Mombasa. We are going to share on the WhatsApp group. Malin, please note that you can share the training place. But we said it's in Melewa somewhere. We are going to send you. Then the PowerPoints.
It is Mewa.
Mewa, okay. So let me share the PowerPoint on WhatsApp sahi tu, so that mnaweza load mki.
Ingine tujajoin WhatsApp kindly.
Oh, let me share it on the chat.
Okay.
I know there are some people who have a PDF, who have Nini.
I think the link for the WhatsApp group was also sent on the email that you have received. I joined it using the one on the email. So maybe you can just confirm our email.
Okay. So guys, hello. Yes, can you see everyone go to the chat and download intro and lesson 1 PowerPoint? I've put it in PDF form so that even those who are on their phone can use their PowerPoint. Mnaipata? Mnaipata?
Yes. Nimeona.
Yeah. So download it, and then we will continue because we don't want to waste a lot of time going through the slides. We will go to the practical parts, and then the parts which are critical are the ones which I will look into. So,
Excuse me, Bob.
yes.
Okay.
Where is
yes.
that? I haven't seen what you have said concerning that document. Can't you help me out?
Kwa chat, go to chat, and then you'll see intro and lesson 1 PowerPoint. Umepata hiyo PDF? Everyone confirm?
I can't see.
You can't see?
I haven't seen it.
Nimeipata.
I've only seen the attendance form.
Likewise, I've
Iko.
not seen it.
It is there.
It's there. Chat. Enda kwa chat.
It's there in the chat.
I'm in the chat.
Scroll back up.
Attendance. No, hakuna.
Okay, let me reshare it again. It's funny because I've shared with everyone.
Even I have not seen it.
Okay, 1 minute.
Where is the WhatsApp link?
I've done, guys, I've shared this thing with everyone. Enda kwa, mnatumia simu ama laptop?
The message at 10:28.
I'm sharing it again, guys. Go to your files. Hapo utaipata. I've shared it again. Mmeiona sasa?
Imekuja tena.
Imekuja tena, tunaiona.
Aya, wengine? The ladies
But I
who
think
are...
that's the Google form.
Mmeiona.
Attendance.
There is intro and
Google form.
That's a Google form people are seeing.
No, chini ya Google form kuna hiyo from Lake Hub to everyone. Intro and lesson 1 PPT x.pdf.
I am
Umeipata?
only form to fill about the class. Okay, excuse me. Maybe those of us who are using phones, we can't see it because, okay, I personally am not seeing the document.
Sasa ukiwa unatumia simu,
Yeah.
when you are using, go to more. Go to kwa simu haikuji.
Yes,
Yeah, kwa simu hatuoni.
Ndio maana tuliwaambia.
Excuse me, pia mimi.
Kwa simu hamuoni, so kwa simu haikuji, so wenye hawaoni kwa simu, can you send? I'm sending it on WhatsApp.
Okay.
That's better.
Where is the WhatsApp link? We join.
Marlene, please, can you share the WhatsApp group? Yes, Marlene has shared it. So everyone join the WhatsApp group before I share it. Everyone has joined? Everyone has joined?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yes. Aya, sawa.
Yes.
Next time kujeni, bring your use your laptops, because when we share something, bring your laptop. I have shared it. Umeipata sasa? Umeipata sasa? Intro and lesson 1.
Nimeipata.
Yes, the ladies who are complaining, can you hear now? Can you, who could not see it on their phone, mnaweza ipata sasa?
Yeah, tumeipata. Okay, nimeipata.
Yes,
Nimeiona.
mi nimeona.
Confirm? Aye. So we will be sharing them like that so that as we continue. So I think yes, our break is over. So let's continue. So I want you guys to I'll enable multiple screen share. So how many? So we want to install Fusion 360, and we just start. We start knowing how. I want to solve the problems that people who have. How many have a problem installing and want help? Nani ako na shida haja install na nataka usaidizi?
Mimi niko na shida pia sijaweza.
Nani wewe ni nani?
Hata mimi niko na shida.
Mimi pia niko na shida.
Aya, so let's start with Ali. Ali Mohammed, uko na shida gani?
Yes, hiyo shida ya ku-download hiyo Fusion 360.
I download ama?
Yeah, I download.
Can you share your screen? Everyone.
Na simu lakini niko na laptop hapa kando na imekataa.
Everyone, I'm sharing my screen so that muone how it's supposed to be downloaded. It should be fairly straightforward, but let me share. Mnaona hapo? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see it.
Yes, we can see.
So go to Google and look for Fusion 360 download. Kila mtu mwenye haja install. You can see that. Okay, then go to the first link. Aya. Mko hapo?
Yes.
Aya, so I said download the free trial. Download hiyo ya katikati, Fusion 360 free trial download. Yo, click on that yellow. It's orange. Click on it. Umesha click on it?
Yes.
Guys, then go to next, and then it will request you to sign in or fill in your email address. So najua mimi already I have my email there, and then I have my password. Then you sign in. Then they will request you to put your phone number, like they will send you an SMS on your phone. Then you verify that it is you. Then they will require you, this company name, you don't need to put something serious. You can just put maybe your institution name. Then have you used, what type of engineer are you? Electrical engineer? I am electrical engineer, so you can put anything there. Then whatever you've used, if you have not used anything before, don't worry, you can, like for me, I have used AutoCAD before kwa shule, so naweza AutoCAD. It doesn't matter if you are new. Then you click begin trial. Shida yenu inatokea wapi?
Excuse me, does it have a crack?
A what?
Like
a what? A what? Does it have
a crack version? Like does it have a?
No, don't talk about that. It's illegal to use. No, we don't encourage that. Please. Nataka ushikwe.
Okay, thanks.
No. Lazima ukuwe student. Napenda vitu za bure. Please don't use cracked software. They have a free version, so tumia hiyo. Ikiisha ama utumia your student account if you are a student.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we don't encourage that at all. Tashikwa. Aya, so everyone has installed.
I was asking.
Kila mtu yes.
Hapa si wameniambia company inafanya na company gani ama?
You can put your name. You put just your name, your school. It's if you don't have a company, you are still a student, or you are out of school and you don't have a company, andika tu jina yako. Everyone, are you now okay? The ladies who had a question, you are now sorted.
Just a moment, sir. Na state and province, no, haikuna Kenya.
Kenya ina state, andika county yako, Nakuru.
Bob.
Yes.
Yes, nimefika hapo mahali umeshare kwa screen but sioni direction, ananiambia free trial.
I want the name.
I download. Everyone else also download kwenu.
If you start a fresh site, won't be a trouble.
Wacha niwaonyeshe. Can you see my screen? Mnaona?
Yeah.
Guys, seriously, this is a waste of time because downloading kitu inafaa ikuwe rahisi sana. Link ukishapewa. Just click on anything. State and province, mimi nimeweka tu blank dash. Kitaka kuweka Nakuru. Then you click begin trial. begin trial, then itaanza kwa download, itaanza ku download. Begin trial, then itaanza ku download.
Okay, excuse me, Bob.
Yes.
Okay, I've already finished downloading. What next?
Install sasa. Install. Sasa una install. Una click on it. Wenye wako kwa simu sasa naona mna miss. Aya wengine?
Sir, I haven't gotten a thing from this downloading thing. Wafanya kusudi ama?
Shida ni gani? I download ama?
Ukidownload nenda kwa laptop.
Unaona yangu ina download. You are using your laptop?
I think yes.
Kuna msichana hapo ameongea anakaa mcost. Si Rachel ni nani mwenye ana complain yes she can't. Have you gone to the link?
Yes, I did.
Shida iko wapi sasa?
It's giving me a black screen.
Hebu share screen yako. Share screen yako. Wengine, you guys do it. Can you share your screen? Go to down there, share screen. Ni Mwana City, Layman. Share screen. Tafadhali, don't waste our time. Leonard, yako ili install. Leonard, Eric Kavai, Sylvia, Eunice, ndio hiyo Mwana City. Please don't kick someone else when we had started with the Nani, hii ni ya nani? Please talk when you are nini.
Isagini Emmanuel.
Talk, mtu mwenye ana present talk. Emmanuel. Aya, sasa click hapo Fusion. Yes, click hapo.
Okay, yangu imefika hapo.
Tunaanza na Emmanuel. Click hiyo kitu ya orange bwana. Don't waste our time. Click on that orange. Hiyo download hiyo orange kubwa hapo, Fusion 360 style download.
Click.
Then mbona kuji Emmanuel, can you reshare your screen? Rachel, share your screen.
Oh, I've noticed we have two Emmanuels. I'm also Emmanuel.
Yes, not Emmanuel on error. I think yours should be okay. Mwana City, please. Okay, Emmanuel Sagini and Faith.
Yes, yangu.
Aya. Yes. So click up to free trial.
Hapo.
Download free trial.
Okay. Click.
Fusion. Then hapo katikati hiyo ya orange. Click hapo. Everyone do the same. Mwana City, I think you are seeing her. What is doing. Click your orange.
Let me click and allowed.
Double click ikikat. Sindio hiyo? Aya, sasa sign in. Uko na email?
Niko na email.
Aya, sign in hapo. Yani ushawahi create account na Autodesk?
Yes.
Ushawahi create an account?
Ushawahi
create an account?
No.
Then create an account. I think I missed that. I assumed. Sorry guys, but create an account. Mwana City pia follow whatever is doing. Then create your name. Fill in hapo haraka haraka. Okay, Mwana City anasema yake sasa iko sawa. Install alafu utashare screen. Beatrice, bwana wewe endelea sasa, you know what to do. Beatrice, can you share your screen?
I'm
Beatrice,
using a phone.
A phone.
Yeah.
Next time kuja
laptop on the side. No, niko na laptop, so I'm actually signing in. But laptop on the side.
Fabian, Justin, Fabian. Fabian.
Yes.
Uko na laptop ama simu?
Niko na simu lakini kwa laptop pia kando.
Ina install kwa laptop?
Najaribu kuinstall but inaendelea.
Ukisha install alafu you join the Zoom again with your laptop. Install Zoom huko pia. Because we will share. Eunice, uko tu kwa simu? Eunice Kajaya. Nani ameinstall anataka nimuonyeshe? Because what of Linet Chebet?
Mimi nimeinstall but nataka kuonyeshwa. Nishaingia na my laptop.
So share screen. Abdul.
All right, let me share my screen.
But hii ni simu.
Pardon?
Hii ni simu.
I think I'll catch up.
Hii si mimi nimeshare. I'm trying to share but inakata. It seems like someone else is sharing.
Whoever is sharing, stop sharing. This is stop sharing. Huyu mwenye una share na simu, surely na simu yako.
Yeah.
Please stop sharing.
This is Abdul.
Abdul, tafadhali. Share laptop, sio simu. Mwingine share.
Can you see my screen?
As you begin trial hapo na kuona sasa. So click hapo orange, begin trial.
My question is, hapa kwa what your primary design and manufacturing software solution?
Tumia tu yoyote hapo. Tumia tu you are still new, so tumia tu any.
Na hapa ni 3D modeling.
Click begin.
It's refusing kwa simu yangu.
And what's next?
Kwa simu haiwezi fanya, tafadhali tumia laptop. Ina download.
Ina download.
Scroll chini.
Unaona? Alright.
Aya, ngoja imalize alafu ngoja imalize. Aya, click on it.
Open.
Double click on it. Double click on it. Yeah, open. When you double click on it, then it answers to install.
Oh, okay.
Ndio hiyo hapo chini. Aya, click kwa hiyo kitu ya white na blue hapo chini. Icon hapo. Si ndio hiyo? Aya, wewe uko sawa. Ina install wewe.
Thank you.
Aya, mwingine Rogers Kiome. Rogers, please share your screen. Rogers uko sawa. Haya, mwingine Rogers. So guys, when you install iko sawa, iko hivyo, alafu una sign in. Monica. Share your screen. Monica, if you can't share, you tell us that you unmute alafu unatuambia unatumia simu or something, then we continue. Don't waste our time. Omar tafadhali. Rashida, habari yako? Rashida?
Yes.
Yeah, you are the same one mwenye alikuwa last time, si ndio?
Yeah.
Unafanya nini hapa? Welcome.
No. I came for the practical one.
Aya, sawa, asante. Rashida alikuwa kwa cohort 1. It's good. Welcome again. I know she was doing some good things. Aya, wengine, CK, please share your screen. Malin, I want you to note these people who are not sharing their screen, so that we follow up with them. What's going on? You cannot mute and we are not hearing from you. Kama unataka saidizi, CK, yes.
Mine is fine. I'm just I'm trying to open it. It's taking a while.
What is CK in full ni nini? You are a lady or man?
A lady.
Okay, sawa. Yako naona ina install vizuri. Haya, asante sana.
It is already installed. I'm just opening.
Yes. Sawa, thank you. Owino Gerald. Ama Steve Washira.
Yes, I'm here.
Share screen one. Share screen.
Okay.
Wewe kwa Twitter bwana class. Where is Fusion?
Here.
Wewe ulisha install, start launch it bwana. Thank you.
Okay.
Toa nini mwite mwingine? I want you to start it. Gloria. Eunice is saying, Eunice, we can't hear you. You unmute and then you talk to us if you have a question. Sawa, mwanasiti sasa yako iko sawa. Wacha imalize and then you sign in. Thank you. Ina install. Aya mwingine? Gloria Elizabeth.
Mine is still in the process of downloading. I'm almost done. I'm almost done, then I will share.
Kuna, I think the last person, Lynette Chebet. Lynette.
Yes. Okay, I'm using my phone. Siko karibu na.
Next
but
time,
I think I'll.
Next time, next time, bring your laptop, please.
Noted.
Caleb. Caleb. Caleb.
Nakupata.
Unatumia simu ama laptop?
Natumia laptop.
Hebu onyesha screen yako. Kuja hapo chini kwa green, alafu share screen.
Nimeshare.
We can't see your screen yet. Hapo chini, click share screen. Alafu you click the screen you want to share. Hadi onyeshane. Caleb, click on the screen you want to share. Alafu ndio ionyeshane. Share screen, alafu hadi ionyeshane kwa all of us to see it. Are you having problem sharing? Caleb, click hapo chini green share screen. Alafu utaona screens mingi, alafu you click on the one, then you click share.
Yeah, umeona?
Yeah, that is how we share. So every time I'll ask you do that.
Okay, thank you. Na ni slow sana ama laptop yangu ndio?
Haya, wewe uko na Fusion umesha install eh? Naona yako is setting up. So good. Wacha imalize yote, sawa? Stop share. Stop sharing. So those who are saying Fusion, like you see, this fellow has got SolidWorks. It's not bad, if you go to an industry or a company, they will kuja pale chini kwa Zoom, alafu you click stop share. Click on the second dini ya Zoom. Fabian sasa. Fabian, umeshindwa? Go scroll juu. Scroll juu. And those with the phone, those with the laptops, make sure you get a mouse so that scrolling becomes in. Fabian, scroll juu. Bwana. Scroll juu, tunataka kuona una download. Enda juu kabisa. Tulisema usitumie hizi, wewe enda kwa unaona search hapo Fusion 360. Can you search there Fusion 3? Wewe hata sijui unatumia nini unataka kulipia na manage kulipa hiyo pesa. I said you go back, go back. Tulisema utumie hiyo free trial baba. Click hiyo orange, hiyo ya katikati. Fill in hiyo haraka. Haraka. Gloria amekataa kuongea. Fabian, fill hiyo haraka. We are wasting time.
Excuse me, you mentioned my name and I spoke. Mbona umesema nimekataa kuongea?
Sawa, ni Gloria mwingine. Okay. So I want to see this guy. Fill in haraka bwana. Code hata usijisumbue, phone hizo. Kenya, you can stop sharing. You know what is to be done now. I think Kenya, press K alafu stop sharing. You sasa fill in that thing now ifanye, please. Trey Jesse. I think she will be the last person I look for. Trey. Guys, we are going to stop there. So I think those who wanted help nimewasaidia. Kuna mtu amekwama bado. Very urgent. I think Eunice, I think she needs help, but she's not. Her phone she's disconnecting. So Malin, can you mark? I think Eunice may need help. So please, we'll follow up with her so that tuone shida ni gani. Guys, we want to go to another exciting part because you said you want this thing to be hands-on, so we want to go hands-on. So I want you guys to go to thingiverse.com. Thingiverse.com. Go to the chat. We want to download something and print. So we want to download something and then I'll show you how it's printed. So go to chat. Everyone go to the chat and click on that link. Nini hapo. Can you see that? Everyone, confirm you are on that side. Guys, confirm you are on that side. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. So go to that side and then you look for whatever you like, a dog, a cat. So Thingiverse is a site where people post their whatever they want to be printed. Like if you want something to be printed, you can look for it there and then we print it for you. So before you design your own, we just want to show you how to print like someone's work or someone, you'll find people have done a lot of good things there. So you just go there and download something. The first task today we are going to do is everyone will download something and then send me. I think maybe the first 10 people, I'll print for them. So see, I don't know why mine is. Mine is taking too long. So look for key holder or something. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Then, I want you to look for something there, alafu mtafute. You search for it. Mine is taking long. I don't know. Kuna mtu ameshapata kitu amependa.
Tuna sign in, tuna create account.
If you like, you can create an account. If you don't, you can download without creating an account. Don't create. I think don't create. No need. If you need to, yeah. Mine is just taking too long. I don't know why. Who can share their screen? Who can share their screen?
Can I share my screen?
Yes. Okay, Mugai, thank you. Guys, can you see what he has?
Yes, you can.
Yes. So this is something which someone has designed, and you can download it. So scroll you. Guys, scroll you. I'll have to download all files. Download all files. So everyone, look for something there, and then you download all files. Okay, hiyo ni kubwa. I don't think I'll print it for you because it's too big. Can you look for something smaller? Because we want to print for everyone. So can you look for a key, like look for a dog or mask, anything. Look for mask or dog or baby doll, which a bird. Scroll chini. Hii dark. Mnaona hii dark ya blue. Click on it. And download it. Everyone, download something. Download something you like. I think this one everyone should be able to do. Click on it, then download all files. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be an animal. Yeah, kama hiyo, I like that one. So I want you to share it. Share it hapo kwa files. I want you to share it. Or before you share it, before you share it, you will share on WhatsApp. Okay, guys, can you be able to see, at least everyone, you've seen how to download something? So
Yes.
So I told you to download the Prusa slicer. Did you also download it? Guys, did you download it? And install it?
What?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, those who have not, go to the chat. Go to the chat and click the link which I am sharing, and then you download and install that software. We are using it now. So enda kwa chat. Everyone go to the chat and download the slicer. So those who are downloading something from Thingiverse, after you've downloaded it, extract it or unzip it. Like that bloody glorious thing. So mmeona Prusa. Aya, so yako ndio hiyo. Ikishamaliza, I want you to click on it, then you extract it. Everyone else is doing the same. Side, Teuba, Lynette, Emmanuel, are you downloading something? Collins Njogu, Caleb. Mna download kitu? Guys, Ali, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, are you downloading something?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm also downloading.
What happens after extraction?
Yes, then I'm going to show you next what you then download it to the software called Prusa Slicer.
Yeah, we downloaded that.
Yeah, good. Simon, una download kitu?
No, I've already downloaded it.
Good. And you have
Yes,
Prusa?
I have Prusa.
Installed, Cindy.
It's already installed.
Good. Stop sharing. Mungai, stop sharing now. Yako ina take long, so I want to I'm showing you mine. I've downloaded things before, and I just want to show you. So I'm sharing screen. Can you be able to see my browser?
Yeah, you can say it.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So for those who are on their laptop, can you download something? I have printed some, I've shared something called Prosa Config Bundle. So this is the last thing I think we are downloading. For those who are on WhatsApp, can you look for a config bundle? I'm sharing also.
Where do we save this?